Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into my channel again. Today is day 61 of the 100-day project, and I am doing another 3 in 30 video. So today what I'm going to make is I have this little folio, and I think it's just so cute. It was inspired by Crafty by Tony. I was watching some videos today and just to get some inspiration, and I tried this out and I really like it. I'm going to put a little bit of my own spin on it, I think. But this is where I want to take today's project. I have 3 sheets of 12 by 12 cardstock. I have this one that I want to turn into a folio for in my peacock journal. I think it is just beautiful for in there. And it was one single-sided, so it was white on this side, and I coffee dyed it so that when we have the second side, it is completely coffee dyed. I think that would look really cute. And I've done that with all 3. They were all single-sided paper. This one is a map. It's a little heavier paper, and I coffee dyed it. And same with this one. They're all very neutral, but that's what I wanted. So this is also a very neutral coffee dye. So those are the ones that I am going to work with. The other thing that you're going to need is knife, ruler. I'm using this as a kind of a burnishing tool. Then I am also going to need a cutting board, and I am going to need my scoreboard, my paper trimmer. Ooh, there's a lot of paper left over in there. I'm going to use some double-sided tape, ink, and glue. There we go. Oh, and my paper corner rounder and notch maker. That is what I am going to use for this project. So it's not a whole lot, and it is actually fairly easy. So let's start by, I'm just moving this aside to give myself a little bit of space for cutting the 12 by 12s. All right. So this one is easy. It doesn't matter which way is up or down. I just want to make sure that it is truly 12 by 12. Because it makes a big difference if you cut it and it is not 12 by 12. Yes, this is truly 12 by 12. All right, so I think I'm ready. Are you ready? I am once again setting my watch. Going to set the timer. QRST timers. And I am going to set it for 30 minutes, and that's started. I got some dies today too that are gears, so there will be a couple of more steampunk projects coming up. I need to replace my blade, or at least I need to sharpen my blade. Okay, I think that this is even. Perfect. I'm just going to cut them all. I think that would make it a little easier. Yeah, I'm going to cut it this way. And I know that this one is exactly the same as the other one. Just making sure that they are completely even, and they are. Wonderful. And then this one is a little bit less sturdy paper, but I think it will work really well. Oh, and I didn't measure this one. This is just shy of 12. And this is why we measure it. Is it just shy of 12 or is it 12? I need to be able to lay it down flat because of the coffee dye. It's a little warped. No, it's like a millimeter short of 12. And same on the other side. So that is okay. I think I can work with that. Okay. It just means that I need to cut it just a little shy. There we go. Let's make sure that they are even. Oh, that is absolutely perfect. Wonderful. All right, so I have 3 strips of 6 by 12. I am going to take, I put my paper trimmer away. I don't think I need that anymore. So I'm going to start with this one, and I'm going to score it at 4 inches from both ends. Four. I'm taking it just shy of the edge. Because they have to be able to fold into each other. Yeah, that works perfect. I think I really like the coffee dye on the inside. So then this side, I want to make this a pocket, so I'm going to go 1/2 inch right here. Half an inch, and then I'm going to score at 4.5, and then I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to score at 3.5 because because we've taken that 1/2 inch away from here, so I need to go 1/2 inch smaller, and that will still make this 4 inches. Sure that this works. That works. This goes in here, and this goes in here. There we go. Do I need my cutter? No, I don't need my cutting board right now. I only need that if I need to cut anything off the edges, but it fits perfect. All right, so the first thing that I need to, oh, I do need it. I need it right away. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut an angled pocket. And I'll show you what I mean. So right here, this pocket, I'm going to cut that right now. So I'm just going to lay this down so that it is nice and flat. There we go. Can I see the edge? Yeah, right there. And I want to make it a little deeper pocket, I think, so I'll go to all the way there. And I'm going to use my knife. I don't know if my ruler moved or what happened, but it's okay. So this piece I am putting aside. I am going to still use that somewhere else. I'm going to ink the edges right away so that that is done. Just because I'm trying to do this in under 30 minutes doesn't mean that I can leave the details unattended. And I'm just going to ink all the edges in there because it just looks prettier. I love the sound of paper after it's been coffee dyed. So now I'm going to put I have a brand new mat. It is a little warped, so I'm just waiting for it to flatten out completely, but I do have a brand new one. And then we don't have to look at that ugly mat anymore. There. Just put this down, make sure that everything lines up. Grab my spreader, make sure that everything is attached really well. And we have our pocket. And I'm just burnishing everything as well as I possibly can so that it flattens out. Then we're going to take this piece and I'm going to cut the corners on here, because this is going to be our pockets. Oh, I didn't want to go. What the heck? Okay, not that cool. And I'm just going to measure 3 inches right here. So I can see where my notch is going to be. There we go. Ink around this. trying to make sure that I stay in focus. I am trying to do everything properly because that way I don't have to stop this video at all. I don't want to. I want to be able to just do the 30 minutes intro, outro, and upload the video. That's what worked really well for the last 3 under 30 that I made. So I think it is a little bit of a mass make, but different than a mass make March, because we're only making 3 items. So they do have to be fairly simple projects. Okay. There we go. Very, very cute. I love this paper. I really do. So I'm going to hold this in, use the burnishing tool, or it's a spreader actually, but it works. Okay. And the coffee dye, because this is thinner paper, it came all the way through the paper. I don't know if I want to do the edge on that. But I do want to do all the other edges, so I'm just quickly doing them all so that they are all done. And I guess I could have done it in the peacock feathers as well, but I don't think it's like totally matchy with the peacock feathers, so that's why I'm just using my regular vintage photo to ink around. Do I need to do the inside here too? Yes. The inking is actually what takes the longest for most of these projects. Oops. All right. Inking is done. This is done. This goes in here. So I'm going to need a little piece of double-sided tape. And I'm actually using double-sided tape and glue because my double-sided tape is narrow. So I'm putting the tape in the center. And then I'm just putting a little bead of glue. Come on, glue. A little bead of glue all the way along the edges. And I think that'll hold it really nice and tight. There we go. Take the cover off the tape. And then this is gonna go here. And I'm just going to push it in tight so that it pushes all the way up against the edge, and that way the it's nice and tight in the crease right there. And then this folds in here, this folds in here, and we have this completed. I can put this piece right here. Or right here, where do I want it? Maybe I want it. Do I want to put it as a top tuck? No. No, I think I want to put it like this. Or I can do it like this as well. I'm going to put it right here. You guys, I don't think I'm going to make it. So I may not ink the rest of them. Because I do have to chop a little bit. And truly, the project itself doesn't take that long. It's the inking that takes forever. There we go. This one is done. Let's go to the other ones. And I'm just going to score all of them right away. This one is 4x4. And this one is 1/2 inch. By 4.5, and this is 3.5. There. So I'm going to do these two at the same time. I think that will speed things up a little bit. 4. By 4. Half an inch. By 4.5 and 3.5. Cutting board, and I'm going to cut the 2 pockets right away. One, 8 minutes left. Yeah, glue around it, right on the edge of the pocket. Glue. You can see that I'm rushing, right? I don't like to rush. I don't like to rush these kinds of projects because something will always go wrong when you start rushing. Like your score line doesn't line up. Straight away going to put the tape on the edge right here before I even do anything with the pocket on the other end. That way that is done. I like a little pressure. That's a little ridiculous though. I have 5 minutes. I know I can do it. That's not the issue. Okay, I need this corner rounder because it doesn't mess up. Corner rounder. Corner rounder. Whoop. There. And then go. Glue the pockets. Where's my glue? I have 4 minutes left. Can I do it? Can she do it? I'm sure she can. Look at that. I even got the paper right side up. Come on. Come on, glue. going to turn it the right side up, because then I will be fighting with it again. There. I have a minute left. Can you see? Less than a minute. But I did do it. I have seconds left. The only thing I didn't get done is put the extra pockets on it, so that's okay. The timer is going to go off right now. This is just a little bit of extra, so I am just putting this on right now. Where did I put it? On this one. I think I put it on the inside pocket. But I think here, maybe I want to put it right there. I want to put it right there. It doesn't even fit in here. I don't know how I managed to do that. Let's put it right here. So I'm just finishing it, but I did do it under 30 minutes, or just under 30 minutes, and that is for 3 little folios. However, I didn't ink anything. And that is something, so like that is something that I believe is part of a project, so I'm not sure if I'm overly happy with that. I will go back and ink everything. It's not as easy as when you are doing it right away. put it like this. I don't want to put it. This one definitely has to be like this. I can put it right here, I think. Will it fit right there? Yeah, I just have to cut just a little bit off. All right. Quickly do some glue. I don't want to make the video any longer than I have to. So the inking will be done off camera. But the basics of the project are done under 30 minutes. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of fun. It is kind of fun to race against the time and to make a video where you're not editing at all. It's just, let's just go. And a project where there is no editing, so you do have to pay attention to what you are doing right away, right from the get-go. It's a little off right there, but not at the bottom, so that's the weird thing, I think. Maybe it's, oh no, that's my pocket, that's a little off. I'll just cut that straight. Because it all fits perfectly. It's actually like 3 perfect little folios. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel to see what I'm going to do tomorrow. I have been coffee dyeing some paper and just some 12 by 12, so I have a little bit more of the 12 by 12s that I can do some one sheet wonders with. Have yourselves a wonderful Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow.